that means a lot. First of all, though, ladies and gentlemen, glory to God, because He opens the doors of possibilities, and my job is simply to walk through them. I make that choice every time to walk through them. But the way God works in my life is to give me that fire of passion in my heart that I just simply will think about it at night, and I can regret having to sleep because I want to get up in the morning and get working at it again. And that's how it became for my thesis. But it wasn't always like that. And the first time I was exposed to the Equine University was due to the Quantum Biofeedback skill. I had purchased a skill, and I had not had the formal training that I thought I should have to make the most beneficial use from that amazing device. So I found out that you offered the Quantum Biofeedback training, and I signed up for that, and I paid for it. And then, you know what? I didn't do anything about it. There was no passion or fire in my heart. So time went by. Well, next thing you know, Dr. Paul Dourin pursued me. He did. He traveled across the whole ocean and came right next door to me, Regina, Saskatchewan, 2 hours away, to meet me. And I thought, this is incredible. Dr. Dourin is coming from all the way from Hawaii to 2 hours away. I must be there. Shame on me if I can't get there. How am I going to get there? Because I did not have the confidence to drive back at night, being 2 hours away. So my husband offered to drive me there, and so we did that. And I met Dr. Dourin, and like you said, it is a love story for every candidate. Well, in this love story, you did pursue me. So it's a good thing your name is Paul, because the Paul I have is wonderful, as you can see. As you can see, and he has always been very, very supportive of me. And if he hadn't been, I would simply not have done it either, because you need that oneness, you know, in a marriage, right? So anyway, Dr. Dourin, do you remember meeting me in Regina in that hotel? And well,
I am in trouble.
I'm not. My husband brought me there, so I'm okay.
It's not what you guys think.
Well, nevertheless, so he was doing a meeting on introducing really about the Quantum University and explaining what it had to offer. And we could go up to him one by one, and of course I did, and I wanted to discuss where I was at, my case with him, of my own education. And he said, Gail, you just have so much to offer. You simply need to get this this degree to round out your education with the quantum aspect of it, and you will just be incredibly valuable. So I didn't know what I didn't know, but from my perspective, it was just simply incredible that from sleepy little old Yorkton on a farm yet, and with having to raise my family, and we have a daughter with special needs, so I can't just disappear for 4 or 5 years full time and go to school that way. But I had studied since the mid-90s, and now he was offering a way for me to get my Doctor of Natural Medicine degree. And wouldn't you know it, God had given me that passion and that desire to have that before this came along, but you know, how could that happen? You just never know what God can do for you. That's all there is to say there. So today during the speakers panel, I was really, really touched when you said it's a love story with every candidate, every graduate is what you said. And it truly is, but I do really commend you for your dedication. I don't know of anybody else who would travel overseas to come and invite me to get my doctorate degree. I mean, that's amazing. But it shows that there is really a commitment from you, and it goes beyond being a business. I really see that you have a fantastic vision of what we can offer this world. And because you cannot do it alone, you need to train us up. And you know the saying that it takes a community, or it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a university to raise up a doctor, or you know, a healer. Let's say a healer.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I found out what it was I didn't know, the quantum aspect, and it really fits in. It's just, it completes my framework of knowledge with which I can help my patients. So let me explain that. I've always thought of the patient's health as a puzzle, and they're coming to me, and the pieces are missing. And I always thought, well, that is my job, to find out what it will take to complete the puzzle and make them whole. So when you mentioned today, you even mentioned the word puzzle. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned that there's all these modalities, and what I see that as being the middle of the puzzle. And now, Dr. Dourin, thank you to your university, I now have the framework. Did you ever try to do a puzzle without putting the framework together first? Mm-hmm. It's not impossible, but it's pretty hard. So I understand now that the physical is the base. The vital, or the feelings level, vital body, is one side. The mental is definitely the other side. And I think Dr. Goswami explains that very well, that mental and how we can, what did he call it?
Supramental?
No,
no.
He was, I don't remember the phrase that it's been a while since I finished the course, but, and started my thesis. It took 14 months to write. However, he was talking about how we can have wrong thoughts and feelings.
Meanings.
Yeah, wrong meanings, yes, exactly. So there's the physical, the vital, the mental, and of course the supramental. Now we have a full puzzle to work with. Am I excited? Yes, absolutely. Because, you know, love begins at home. So I can take this home to my patients, and I can really begin to complete the puzzle with them, and it's teamwork. It's that entanglement. And I just feel that I just recognize that I have all this knowledge about the quantum physics and how it works in our health, and quantum medicine, so that I can go home and offer this to people. Now, some will, some won't. Who's next? My husband taught me that. So they will or they won't. Who's next? But here's the problem. When I was telling Paul today that there's